はい、皆様こんばんは。本日も始まりましたNomaLandのゲーム実況配信でございます。で、本日もね、グリードフォールやっていきたいと思います。まあ、グリードフォールはね、とりあえず2周目をね、完成したいと思います。2周目完成以降はね、ちょっと、まあ、しばらく多分自由行動と思います。頑張ってね、ゲーム表、発売予定表をね、探したんですけれども、ちょっとね、4月中旬まではね、新作、我と合う新作がないので、ちょっとまあ成長鈍化しますんですけど、まあ休憩兼ねて龍が如くとか行動弁とかそのあたりをね、掃除したいと思っております。はい、では次のね、法廷劇をね入る前にちょっとね会話イベントをね紹介したいのでいきます。
You wanted to speak to me?
ここは許す委託ですよ。許さないメリットは何もないから。
An apology. I killed your friend. I was following orders, and as a result, I lost everything. I know it's no excuse for what I did to you, but no.
When I saved you, I was only following. Do not mistake this for
I understand.
My uncle would have had you drawn and quartered for but not before torturing. But perhaps you will prove forthcoming, without us having to torment you.
I'll tell you everything you want to know. The man...
Kernaz, you say? So it's him.
Your hands are stained with the blood of our people. But you have also lost much.
ここから見るとね、我ながらキャラクリ頑張ったな。
You won't regret it.
How did you find you?
In the simplest manner you can imagine. And I was placed under his command when he was still just an officer. He took notice. When he was made general...
What can you tell?
It's a guild of mercenaries. Many people had fought and didn't know how to do... So they went and joined this guild. And from generation to generation, men and women kept on... Our reputation is our pride. It's common to confront other members of the guild on the brother killing sister.
まあでも
Vice versa in the name of foreign
キール
nations.
はね、本当に
We are pawns
ないの。
on the
個人クエ
chessboard.
スト。
Why were you on tier front?
When Kernaz recruited me, he appreciated the fact I challenged his strategies. We became rather close. But as time passed, he took to liking my questions less and less. My ideas even less than that. So he started assigning me to missions that took me farther away from him, including the mission to Tier 4D. He didn't tell me anything else, even though I regret it today.
まあ軍人は質問しないもんな。
How did you end up in that?
When you escaped, Kernaz, we knew that a great many islanders were fleeing. Rarely from prison. He wanted to find you to make an example. He kept the troops back. He was elated to discover that your little group had joined a community of islanders. As soon as the troops were ready...
I must be...
I understand.
ニランもある。フードリヒ。違う。
Good grief, this whole affair is messed up. No offense intended, but...
As a smuggler, you're always on the move.
It's not the life I would have chose. I would have liked a quiet life on a plot of land with my... I was forced to follow the local nobleman into battle, and finally I left all that, left everything behind. But the ties I once had cost me far too dearly. Well, at least I'm not alone out here on the road anymore. You're here
ル
too.
ードヴィヒ、おそらくゲイ枠じゃないかな。
I have to keep going. Those who stayed behind on our island, and the ones
これは
I've lost
話の
for
はず
good.
I'm sorry. Your memories, however painful, can sometimes... Don't let them fade away.
プラス2よし
If I've...
That's right. I suppose it could be a beautiful place to live. It's vast for... That's most likely, but for my country has all... We're at war with the Alliance, of course, as the Dutan Empire follows the path of the Enlightened.
テレ名の一
But
つ
we
だ
are also, ever since a new holy man challenged the organization of all things spiritual as
なるほど。
imposed by Ptolemy, the nobles and princes have taken sides, following whoever best serves their interest. And as usual, the people are those who pay the price. They must also shed blood. A beautiful.
How long have you
う
known
んつまり
Alvita?
イギリスを意
It's
識
been
してる
some time now. I've had
Because
dealings with
Igilis
Norts
は
on several
帝国じゃ-
occasions in the
帝国じゃない
hope of using those who agree to
異体制
traffic
ですか?
contraband are few and far between. Alvida isn't one of them. She's an idealist. I understand, though she doesn't approve of my dealings, and now that she owes me, I know I can, provided, of course, that what I ask for.
Why?
I'd rather not discuss them. But since you're asking, if you absolutely... Or maybe you think I'm a cow. I am what
I think you mentioned you were...
You can't be as... My trade annoys a lot of people. And the few. Put all that together and add in my past, and you'll find me. If you needed money and weren't wanted yourself, you could claim a handsome bounty by turning me in.
I've seen you use...
Yeah, that's one. I had no talent for it, or at least I never realized it when I was on the... When I switched careers and my disgust for all that. Apparently, the Enlightened has a sense of humor. Now, I can do a little magic, but I can't use the rings. Even if I'd had this talent before, I would have never gotten very far in the Mateus tire.
Will...
Oh.
I miss Shida so much. Sometimes something's like a step to...
With everything that happened, we...
It's true. Fragole jasjord. Så kontabui da elude helugedon milfeteni. Onessa godom hakaer. Sa ned sama okoloen me. Kontab sagato.
Ja, escomem camsa. Forir, minon diduers, es vir to quan radizem niscedende selua.
Ja. Kontane minundidensa daudu lain ol...
See you later.
Boy.
ニラはおそらくバイですよね女性主人公のためにニラも出ました
Now that we're a safe distance from the prison, Sybil de Vespe, at your...
Your plan worked perfectly, Sybil.
It did, didn't it? I'm rather proud of myself, especially since it was my first jailbreak. But you must have questions. Who is this mysterious woman, really? How does she manage to remain so elegant after crossing through the...
Why did you come?
Because it was fun, of course. Like any spoiled noblewoman, I'm desperately... I jest. I simply did my best to respond. I wouldn't refuse your thanks, but it would be...
I told you. Those monsters used our ships to rip them away from their land. I couldn't let them die.
You've proven my point, Alvida. You've got a heart...
How did you manage to enter the prison?
No, as you were able to see for yourself. It just so happens that I am. I was a representative of the merchant congregation there. It gave me a number of privileges, including the right to visit.
You seem quite well equipped for a diplomat.
I'm a de Vespe. We're born with a sword in one hand and a vial of...
Why did you come? Someone like you must have better things to do.
Better things to do, perhaps, but this journey has an absolute... But alas, the truth is far more mundane. And besides, let's just say that Alima's climate was beginning to...
How do you always manage to make light?
Believe me, a lot of things are important to me. But when you're born into a family like mine, when tragedy and horror, I've seen firsthand what madness can drive us to. All I had to do was look at my dear cousin Octave. No doubt you
最
had a
初見
very
た時は
different
ね
childhood.
ただの設定だと思ったらね、まさかその後本当に相手にするとかね。
It's true. I haven't experienced murder. My father died when my mother found his body. But despite it all, I was
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why, but I imagined your life was peaceful. We have such an idyllic vision of life and your...
プラス1。ちょっと待って、これプラス1なの？確かにシビル最初はプラス2の選択肢探ってみよう。2周目だからね、こういう選択肢のミスはねやりたくないんですけど、でもね確かにねプラス1の経験はある。だいたい正解はねプラス2だけど、
Yes, indeed.
I understand.
マイナス1 マイナス1でプラス1プラス2マイナス1のはずなんですけど、まあ場合によってねプラス1プラマイ0マイナス1のもある。シビルのこれ確かに最大プラス1だな、記憶が正しければ。
Now that we're...
You're right. You see, he took me to his lair and raised me with woodland. It wasn't easy. He was strict. But when he'd put me up on his...
Oh, that must have been wonderful. Will...
Of course. But I doubt he'll be able to carry us on his shoulder.
I'm sure your childhood had its difficult moments too.
これが正しいね。了解。
Good boy.
ちょっとやっちゃおうか。
Now that we're as...
なるべくはね、全ての選択肢を踏む。何かを取りかする可能性あるんですか？このゲームはあんまり人気がないので、攻略情報もないので、そこからね、自分で何度か対策するしかありません。
You're right. You see... You seem very proud of your family.
The ancient city of Peren. The oldest, my family, the de Vesps, have been merchant. No other family in the city would be mad or sue. You see, my family has made assassin. However, we are no longer the leaders of the congregation, as Peren has lost some of its influence. That honor belongs to the Dorsays, the princes of Serene. And of course, every member of our family has sworn to take the title from. My uncle is His Highness Alexandra de Vesp I, assisted in his sinister plans by my cousin. Between you and me, they're all obsessive murderers who have been driven mad by inbreeding and idleness. But their name still opens many doors.
You mentioned you were a
I was the legate, which is a way of saying I represented our nation in this great city, which, while though it's not a capital, is a major... My job there was to further the congregation's commercial and diplomatic... I had to make sure certain agreements were reached. And sometimes I had to keep
1
others
で
from
一
being
番ゲイドな
signed.
のは
It's a rather boring job,
セ
to
レ
be
マなんです
honest.
けど
The
2
only
で
good
一番
part
ゲイドなのは
about
同盟です
it is that you're invited to attend ever so many parties and banquets.
You called Alvida.
I met Alvida when she was a sailor on... Even though it may be hard to believe when you... She introduced me to the beauty of travel and discovery. During one of our last encounters, it was the first time someone had done... That's rare. Especially... My, just listen to me. Getting all sent...
What do you think about...
I've known the North Guild for a long time, but I must admit that it's rather different to see their bizarre hierarchy based on merit, and this town that seems... See you later.
Yes,
You say you hail from...
my country. Teleme is vast, greener and less arid. The most magnificent among them is the capital. They are both our highest political and... But that's a paltry description that lacks personality, isn't it? In truth, Teleme is vast. I hope one day to return. The way the sun...
What are you doing in Toynea?
まあこれモデルはローマですね
I had to leave my country. I could have gone to Peren. It would have been less of a challenge. But there were too many things that reminded me of my home country.
あいつはこも
And too many people from Teleme who bore grudges because of my actions. Going to Tainea was a risky leap into the complete unknown. But it offered...
What do you think?
It's a strange place. Sort of beyond up. They come from this microscopic isle. But I suppose it does make sense. If I had been born here, I would have...
Do you know anything about the root?
I don't know anything about the ruins in your lands. But they are the marks of an ancient civilization. In those days, they had managed to unite the entire continent. But outside of a few surviving stories concerning these ruins in particular, scholars from the Alliance love to study the
I crossed paths with missionaries from
You already know that we worship the Enlightened blesses us with his light, the source of... I'm no
マテウスは
expert
最
in
終的
theology.
に
I wasn't much of
海
a
の神に
student
なっ
on
ちゃ
the
ったんじゃないか
subject.
な
But if you are truly interested in the topic,
そして先住民に敗れた
yes. Are you not your... How can one not believe when the I know well that the Alliance think... And I'm sure that in the end...
I'm...
See you...
これでいやまだ一人あるここはねややバクってるんですよ
I wanted to tell you how sorry you were close. I am so sorry for your loss.
What does being a... I get the impression that when you talk...
That's true. I don't know what quite literally to begin with. The sea, the ships. I'm proud to be a knot. We're not really a people. The many sea-given who come from around the world. The thing that unites us is the belief. I imagine it's an idea.
Maybe a little. But your bond with and because of the sea reminds me of the bond we Donegada have with our island. No matter what clan we're from, we all
ああ、
share
洗
the
濯物上がり
same
ました。
bond with the land of dear Freddy. We're
ちょ
all
っと
different,
あとはね、会話流しな
and
が
the
ら洗濯物を
specific
処理しましょう。
history of our clans makes us, yet we also share a great deal of knowledge. And our land binds us.
That's it. But I think we're much more than that.
What were you doing on the ship that kidnapped us, if you didn't approve of their actions?
When you're a common sailor, you can't choose which ship you embark on. And you can't choose your missions, or what you're transporting. Like most Nods, I disapprove of carrying forced passengers. And believe me, I said just that to my captain at the time. But alas, he's the kind of person who puts profit above conscience, enriching the guild rather than adhering to its original spirit. I'll do my best to redeem my people and convince them to stop the trafficking.
Have you and Sybil known each other for a long time?
We met a few years ago, when I was a deckhand on the ship that brought her to Alima. We hit it off right away. And we saw each other several times while she was working. We became friends. And when I was looking for a way to get you out of jail, she was the first person who came to mind. She's resourceful, but also funny. You should see her impression of her uncle. She's incredible.
I had no idea there were so many natives of my island on this continent. Did you know?
I suspected as much. I know the ship I served on is far from the only one transporting your people. Transporting. Kidnapping would be more accurate, wouldn't it? However, I would never have imagined that our crimes were so great. And that we'd brought so many here. It shames and angers me. I'm so dreadfully sorry that our guild is involved in this.
What can you tell me about Yuxantis?
Our island is quite far from the mainland. Its land is poor, and its waters are terribly dangerous. Also, the people who live there have always been exceptional fishermen and sailors. Their survival depended on it. This talent made them useful to the mainlanders, and one day the sailors decided to unite into a guild. And the Knots quickly became not only sailors, but also shipbuilders. We build the ships, weave the sails, and braid the ropes on our island. Nowadays, not all Yuxantians are sailors, but they all still depend on the wealth of our guild. And for those who sail the seas, it's a home port. Their only true home beyond the waves.
I won't bother you any longer.
See you.
これで全部あとはそろそろメイン進むか。ティールだよ、ティール。
Good day.
I must...
I
テ
understand.
ィールどうすんだよ。なんでこいつだけ仲間クエストがないのかね。本当に気がかりです。ほな行くか。
Hello? Welcome to my... I'm the Ink Mistress, and
Hello, mistress. I'm no foreigner.
Alvida! Everyone's talking about you. Sailing to our island in a skiff. I don't think...
Thank you.
Now come over here and... There. Now everyone can take one look at you, and they'll know who you are and what you've become. Take care of the ink for the next few days. The scars will be sore.
Oh, I know.
Savages and traitors to their race! We'll teach you your true place.
There's to attack it at that.
Watch out! You're wounded!
でも銃はね、最初に倒さないとめっちゃ痛いんですよね。1と同じく銃のダメージはね、えぐい。
Savages and traitors to their race! Stand aside. I'll wipe them from the face of the earth.
お前何やってんの？
Is everyone alright?
いかに反復回ったんだ。まあまあまあまあ、前作と比べたらね、そりゃそうです。
Drop your weapons. You're under arrest.
Under arrest? For defending ourselves?
前作経験者でしたらね、多
A
分ね、
witness came to tell us about
み
a
んな
fight.
翻訳
We
に
ran
対してね、
over
不
and
信
saw
感め
you
っちゃ抱いて
kill
ます。
those visitors. Just follow us, you lot, and don't make a fuss.
Wait, officer. This group is my responsibility.
Indeed. That's unfortunate. Round them all up.
Have you forgotten our laws, officer? You can only arrest. Our guests are free.
These people have committed us.
This may be a tragedy, but it doesn't.
All right then. Take the captain. As for you lot, I hope you.
Wait, where are you?
She'll be held in the harbor
We should go tell the others what happened.
I found them. There they are. Hariden ger. Esmatto. Radi dumer de kadoment renaxa.
News travels quickly around here. We were attacked. A group of armed alliance men. They all died. And the guards, the master of the shipyard stepped in.
Clautireno le Liona.
One thing's for sure. Those can't be the same men I led into.
A woman we met after our meeting with, she told us there was an
We can't just stand by and let.
We'd better go talk to her before.
Fausta's right. This is an art Alvida knows far better than.
We could try to find the line as you spoke of.
Since you don't seem too keen on my idea of an escape. We should go back to see the Ink Mistress. Since the attack took place in front of her shop, she's bound to have seen what happened.
Hi, 法廷劇開始。
What do you want?
We're looking for witnesses.
You're not going to kill me. I didn't see anything. I heard a commotion outside, but I didn't. Please don't hurt me.
We're not here to hurt you. We just want to help out.
Really? Since the attack, everyone's been saying that...
Rest assured, that isn't...
At any rate, I wasn't lying.
What kind of noise?
Let me think. I remember the door closing. I was picking up my... Just after that, I could hear fighting. Then things calmed down.
Do you remember what was...
I didn't hear everything. It wasn't very clear. I think I heard the words...
They did indeed insult us before attacking us. And since you heard the sounds of fighting, I know it's a lot to ask, but I need you to repeat what Alvida shouldn't have to...
All right. I'll testify if you...
Sakana ya.
Hello? Looking to buy? Hey, I recognize...
Were you there during...
Yes. I'm at my workbench from... I heard those foreigners from the Alliance. Then the guard came. Followed by the... I'm sorry.
That's wonderful. With your testimony, we'll have no trouble getting Alvida.
Yeah, unfortunately...
How so?
I don't have a very good reputation. And besides, I don't think Captain Alvi... She despises...
What do you mean?
I don't like to stir up the past, but I was respected, and my work was hot. Since then, I haven't been allowed. I had to learn a new trade. And here my testimony would...
I understand. But we may...
If you do, I'll be happy to... But think hard before you call.
We'll leave you to...
We should try to find out more about what this man did before we decide whether or not to use his testimony. Alvida will surely know.
お前が魚屋か。トロフィー回収ここかな。
Fish! Who wants fish?
え、ここでもない。あ、ここだ。ここだ。オッケー、なんかね、これ売るのはね、なんか申し訳ないのでね、トロフィー回収したらさよならです。ロールプレイですからね。さすがに水銀中毒の魚売るのはね、非常にまずい。いや、このトロフィーも意地悪だな。
Fish! Who wants fish?
Did you see the attack that took...
No, I was in the back. I saw the guards show up. You killed them all. Now, if you don't want any foreigners' affairs, don't concern...
Goodbye.
If these people can explain what happened, we should surely be able to get Olvido out of prison.
One of the witnesses is considered unreliable, and the other didn't see anything. It's not much, but it's better than nothing.
あ、ちょっと待って、ここいない。
I'm sorry, emissary, but all we could do was arrest the knot who was vouching for the foreigner.
黒幕。サビデをね、先に倒す方法はないの？
Well, look who's here.
これ
You
ラス
must
トバ
know
ト
that I
ル
won't let you
で
get
の
away with
戦いはめ
murdering
っちゃ
my
きついですね。
men. And I won't let this...
Essa quen moi name natremo lion.
Sir,
I've got nothing to say to you.
This charming, biased bunch were...
That's right. Go and mop. See you at your...
I know this woman. She's part of Kernaz's band. She hates everything and everyone outside her inner circle. But she's devious, and she'll stop at nothing to get her way.
All these schemes. The people from the continent excel at them.
we should try to learn more about this woman and what she's doing here.
How are you?
この掲示板何もないんですよ。まあここはね、もし法廷で負けたとしてもね、もう一度のね脱獄もできるので、
I'm sorry for what
本
happened
当
to
に
you
解決
and
方法い
Captain
くらでもある。
Alvida.
しかし、
But
ま
I
あ、エ
can't
ンディング
help
に
you.
影響するんです。
It's up to you
悪い
to
結果は
prove your innocence.
悪いエンディングに導くんです。
Sorry to see you locked up in here when you've just been named captain. There you are. I'm glad, and you're just in time. The Alliance's emissary has decided for our young captain's sake. I know our laws well.
The head guard mentioned a witness who alerted. We tried to find out who it was.
If I was being generous, I'd say it was to protect the witness. But in truth, our dear, he's furious and frustrated that he couldn't put you in jail and had to lock Alvida up instead. If you need to find out more about this witness, and I do agree that it's a very relevant, he can often be found.
What other
Any witnesses who could give a different... I doubt there's much physical evidence to be found. And in that case, there were most likely messages sent.
Thank you for the...
Of course. I'll let you talk to your... But don't forget to come back here once you've gathered enough evidence to examine. See you later, my young...
How do you feel?
As well as possible. Locked up in a cell. I can't complain. In any case, it looks like it's my...
We found
I knew you...
You were right. But
Why?
A carpenter.
Don't say another word. It really does seem, of all the people in Yuxantis, it had to be this.
What did he do?
It's more a question of what didn't he do? He was a shipwright. My mother's ship, in particular. But he didn't do his job. At the very first storm she encountered,
でも実は
the
あいつは
ship
やってない。
sprang a leak and sank. I lost my mother because of him.
I'm afraid so. The ink mist...
And this man's won't help us either. Why do you think he became a...
I understand your concern. And it's... But without him, we have nothing.
Fine. Who brought the Alliance men here?
What should we do?
Find witnesses. If they take the stand and testify that these men go to the Ink Mist, it would also be interesting to whoever it is. Obvious. We need to find out who it is.
On our way here, we saw a bridge. I think it's the person. The men who attacked us were...
She had to have been invited here by someone. If only you could prove...
We'll keep...
Thank you for your help. He's offered.
If I've understood correctly, we need to question the head guard to find out where we can find the liar who claims they saw us attack those people. I love toying with this kind of ball. Let's go to the tavern and then leave it to me. I'll make mincemeat of him.
ミンチにしてやる。こいつ。これありかな。これ多分違う。正しいタイミングで正しいアイテムを回収したいんですよね。先に回収するとなんか、フラグがね、乱れるらしいので、あんまりよろしくない。1周目の時はね、シビル持って行ってないので、説得にはちょっと苦労しましたんですけど、今回シビルあるのでやってみるか。瞬間移動できないのかめんどくさい。いや、ちょっと話聞こうか。
There you are. Any preparations are...
We found two... The ink mistress, who... However, the...
What can the ink miss?
That she heard one of the men from the Bridge Alliance.
So that contradicts the idea.
He witnessed the whole thing and can confirm our innocence.
I know who you're talking about. and his support for Alvida could easily be... It would be better to find a...
I don't know anything about...
Everything takes place in the Admiral's Council. The prosecution, we'll be able to... Then we'll present our own. The witnesses, finally the...
I don't know any...
Then the witnesses and evidence will be cross-examined by the... Finally, the council will...
What?
As a rule, we don't. But for Alvida, things are... But if we...
I'm sorry, young people.
Yeah.
I'd rather not speak until after the trial. As one of the judges, I can't.
これはね POE2 の自分の拠点を生み出す。
There's the head guard. I believe the woman from the Alliance, Safia, is over there. Since she's the one who warned us, maybe she can tell us more about the emissary.
Oh, please, let me talk to the head guard. I know I can get him to tell me everything she knows about the liar who's falsely accused us.
まあこれ後にします。事前の調べによりね、もう場所分かってます。
You again? This tavern used to be a place you... Even here, these pesky...
Excuse me.
And why would you do...
We hoped it would change your mind.
Well, I'm not sure it'll... I hate to admit you're nicer than I thought. It's too bad. You're good.
Sybil?
Absolutely, darling. I've always helped.
Really?
Of course. What would happen to our cities without these valiant defenders of the peace? And I'd like to congratulate you on your swift action.
I appreciate that, but the witness wasn't questionable. He's a naught, and...
Come now, don't you worry. There's no question of your devotion to your duty. But it's obvious that this man was corrupt. He was probably more of a pirate than a sailor.
Not at all. He works as a longshoreman on the docks.
Works? Worked? Because this infamous witness has disappeared, hasn't he? He'll never take the stand. It's so unfortunate that a man like you, so...
Well, that's why you're wrong. He's still there, and he's going to testify. He's in the warehouses as usual.
Really? I was lied to.
Now we have to go to the warehouse where the false witness is to be found.
まあでもあれがないな。経験値もらいたい。シビルの好感度ないならば経験値もらいたいね。
You again? It...
You say we're going to be convicted?
Because of the witness. Yeah, like a longshoreman from the docks.
The witness is...
What? Yeah. How did you know? Oh, you're... Anyways, with this testimony, your goose is cooked.
Now we have to go to the warehouse where the false witness is to be found.
You look concerned.
Good.
See you later.
I'm happy to see you're back. When I heard there'd been a fight...
It was us. Your people attacked us. The guard, they locked Olvida up. But we were the ones they wanted to...
I'm very sorry. I suspected that... Is there anything...
What can you
I must admit that knowing she was here gave me reason. Apparently, it was one of the admirals. To strengthen the trade relay. That idea worried me even more. Recently, a group has appeared on... They argue for Tyneir's superior... They're violent and will stop at... This woman is part of that group. Whether or not she's behind what happened?
Do you know where this...
Since she's part of an official... However, you'll never get her to admit her involvement just by talking to her. The innkeeper here is in charge of delivering food to all the buildings. Maybe he could help you enter her...
Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. I despise... Oh, I just thought of... I don't know if this will be of any use to you, but I saw her leaving town once, which in... A diplomat who's here on official business. I have no idea what she...
Thank you for your... According to Safia, the innkeeper could help us get into the diplomat's house.
まあ失敗する場合はね、潜入するしかない。軽減値が欲しいんだけどいいや。これアルビダ取り戻したらまだやるか。リセマナつらいっす。
Welcome to the Fishing Mermaid. What lip?
Is it possible to...
We sometimes deliver meal, but we don't do Those deliveries are enough of a pain. With the
You must have your hands full here.
Tell me about it. I used to have an
That must cost you a lot.
Of course. And...
Now that you mention it, we were...
Oh, is that so?
What is it?
特にないか。
You'd be better off talking to a captain. I'm just a sailor.
You're back.
Hello, did you want something?
これどこから入るのが正解だろうな。 ちょっと忘れおった。上からこれを考えると多分一番難しいトロフィーはね、賄賂を払うことですよね。
Are you lost? You...
We are delivering food.
He usually makes his own deliveries.
He asked us to lend him a hand.
No. Okay, go ahead.
うん、なんか違うな。鍵？軽減値が欲しいので、そこは会場でいきます。まあアルビダいないのでね、少々きついんじゃない。まあまあ。なんもないのここ。マジで。間違った 一発で 5% くらいの経験値入るからね、さすがにね無視できない。
I can't.
あ、そうか、アルビダの武器がね戻されたのね。めんどくさ。ハードマジかよ。あー、これ地獄のリセマラが始まりですよね。くっそ。 はい、それこんばんはです。
I can't do it.
15はきついって。
I can't do it.
本当にね、キングダムハムデリバランスみたいにミニ系が欲しいですよね。操作できず、ただただリセマラするのは本当に虚無です。そして殺意は来ます。しかも労働時間そこそこ長いんだよ。気候プラス2のマントはね、まだこの時期入ってないか。確かにこのエリアのクエストを勝利した後ゲットしたので死ぬほどめんどい。うわ、ようやく。おお、この時点でここを入手できるのはまあ大きいですけど、大きいですけど、もうこの武器を使うフェース過ぎました。分解してなんかもらおう。
These are the emissary's notes. They were used to prepare for our trial. The identity and location of the witness we met are in here.
アシリー博士。アシリーはね、1のやつですよね。A より
There's a report here that the emissary hasn't yet sent,
A は誰
as
だ
well as a few letters. I should take the time to read them carefully. The emissary mentioned some business she had someplace in land. We should try to find out precisely where.
せっかくここに生えたからな。取れるもの全部取りたい。兵宿舎だとよ。膝大丈夫か？あれに2回はないか。これで全部だった気がします。なんじゃお前。ああ、これは潜入の場合のルートですよね。
Armor. Have you made up your...
サイドの入荷はないか。 敵復活したか。
Show them what we're made of!
これはひどい。上の2名何やってるの。
I can't do it. I see trucks over here. We'll have to be careful. We're not supposed to be here. Look out. Guards.
ミニ系で失敗するとね、まだ納得するんですけど、確率で失敗するとね、めっちゃ腹立つんですよね。
Be quiet. We don't want to be overheard. We'll have to be careful. You're not supposed to be here. We'll have to be careful. You're not supposed to be here. This is some sort of contract between the emissary and Duarte, the false witness. It's all very clear. She paid him to alert the head guard and to tell him he'd seen us attacking the others. There's even a bonus fee for going to trial. There's also a note, undoubtedly for a future report. It explains the entire plan. I should read it in more detail. This could turn the tables at the trial.
Ah! どんだけ失敗するんだよ。
Be quiet. We don't want to be overheard.
取るべきもの終わったか。
We'll have to be careful. We're not supposed to be here.
罠全部解除したはずなんですけど。できないの？賄賂を払って入りたいんじゃけど、できるかな。
Stop!
You've got a difficult and thankless job here.
I hope you're not planning to steal anything or hurt anyone in there.
まあ、トロフ一案ですからね。払うしかない。 うわ、またハードきた。ハードきた。じゃあリセマラしながらトイレ行きますか。
I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. I can't do.
どんだけ時間かかんねんこれ。
I.
もう操作させろや。だからね、ランダム要素大嫌いなんだよ。このゲームに限らず全てのランダム要素が嫌いです。ランダムすんじゃねえよ。
I can't do it.
ようやく。マジで死ねえ。ランダム要素はね、達成したとしてもね、達成感一切ないから。疲労感残るだけです。もう本当にランダム要素クソです。まあ運のいい人ならばね別として、運の悪い人でしたね。本当に地獄でしたね。だから本当にキングダムカムデリバランスはねすごいと思うよ。ランダムではなくミニ系の難易度を影響するんですよね。それで最終的にスキルを利用して、まあ、ミニ系をせず解除できるようにしますみたいなのもあって、そこはね一番ね合理的なんですよ。ランダム要素に丸投げするのはね本当に、まあトレハも含めてねクソです。戻れないの？ああ、なるほど。布切れってさ、まあ、名前からしてゴミみたいなもんなんですけど、実はめちゃ大事なんですよね。クラフトで大量に使うから、しっかり確保しとかないと不足になります。
Hey, you! What are you doing here? You are not allowed in the warehouse. You better leave if you...
We've come to see you because we know you have to... The head guard told us...
Yeah?
Ah, 賄賂が必要だからな。
You lied when you told the guard that we had... Since that's all you're interested in.
Well, I didn't really like the whole mess then. I'll get my things, and you'll never hear...
If it weren't for this Viper's lies, we'd be certain to get justice.
ああ、もう賄賂のトロフィーがあるんじゃけど、全部賄賂できるポイントはね、どれくらいあるのか把握できてないんですよ。
Hey, you!
We've come to warn you that they prove beyond... If you show up at the trial...
Shit. This was... I won't testify.
If it weren't for this Viper's lies, we'd be certain to get justice.
まあ、変わんないか。変わんないか。じゃあ、賄賂渡そうか。もう。なんでわざわざお賄賂のトロフィー設置するんだよ。アホなの？バトルエンディングに誘導するんじゃん。
Hey, you!
You lied when you told... Since that...
Well, I'll get...
If it weren't for this Viper's lies, we'd be certain to get justice.
「まあでもこれで多分全部取ったはずなんですけどね。
I'm sorry for what... It's up to...
You're back.
We searched the emissary's room in town. First of all, the location where...
Excellent. Did you find...
There was also a document.
It makes you wonder why they need to hide like...
Finally, we...
Who?
Barcelos. He invited this Bridge Alliance delegation.
Barcelos? Huh. How
What do you mean?
Admiral Barcelos is my fat. I've always tried so hard to break free from... I didn't want anyone to think I was a And now you have proof that he's connected.
We first...
The... Who?
Bart.
Bart.
What do you mean? We followed the clue. It led us to a sort of...
There have always been knots who...
This warehouse was where the emissary met with her. We discovered papers that proved that this whole affair was... It's a way for the emissary to... because that could endanger their trade.
So that's what it's all about. That said, well done.
We also found documents that indicate... however, he doesn't seem to know anything about...
I would have been...
We discovered who lied. We showed him the document. When he realized we could prove his corruption, he immediately...
Excellent. Their accusations are...
We'll keep him...
もう探せるものはもうないんだよ。もういたんじゃん。もうすでにいたんじゃん。これは別のイベントのやつなんですけどもうすでに排除してる。次元だよ。事前に排除しないでくれ。
There you are. Any new preparations are...
We've spoken to the prosecution's witness.
Excellent. I hope you didn't use any underhanded methods, but this will give you a much better chance at clearing your names. The whole affair seems suspicious, but the witnesses revealed some dark plot.
We discovered that the emissary has a... She had documents there proving beyond doubt.
I suspect...
So that the Knots would... that they would think we are sap...
It's horrifying. And this emissary won't...
We
これやばいな。セーブしたか。まあいいや。
There you are. Preparation.
We think we're...
I think... Remember to... Don't forget that during the trial...
はい、お疲れ様です。
Defendants, take your seats. The trial is about to begin. We are gathered here before Admirals Cabral and Barcelos. Our aim is to clarify the events which led to the deaths of... Is the emissary here?
I am. And I will prove, beyond the shadow of...
The defendants are Captain Al...
We are also...
Very well.
ここもね、ランダム要素があるので、成功するまでや
Your
ります。
honors, I come here to seek justice, and I will prove to you that the...
Please explain how your men ended.
I'd given them the afternoon off. That's when they were attacked.
Why would they do...
Because they're savages. Ever since my people first set foot on Tierf, they constantly reject any form of progress. They kill, they lure far more sophisticated people into their net, which explains why these eminent...
This whole speech, sir...
This is true.
I do.
Well, where is your witness, emissary?
I don't have the slightest idea.
You're wasting our time.
I'll call the head...
The head guard didn't show up until after the fight.
Don't worry.
Very well. Can you tell us what you witnessed that day?
We were on patrol in the neighborhood, and a longshoreman came to tell us that We got there as quickly as we could, but by the time we arrived, the savages were putting away their weapons, and the others were like...
Is there any way they could have just been passing by?
No, they were covered in the men's blood. and we saw them finish off the I'm sorry. I wish we'd gotten there sooner. We could have saved your men.
You did your duty. What could you have possibly done in the face of what happened next?
We wanted to arrest them, but the master of the shipyard intervened.
A law that's difficult to swallow when it's obvious that the one...
In the context of this court, you will abstain.
Of course. Forgive me.
Does the defense...
Ask him if he can confirm who started the attack.
According to your own testimony, you did not witness the attack.
Well, those men have been killed, and it was obvious that the captain and her friends were responsible for their deaths.
Really? Would the scene you discovered have been different if these people were the victims of...
I suppose the scene would have been the same, yes. But the longshoreman...
Since the longshoreman isn't here, what he told you can't be trusted. What was the first thing the defendants said to you when you tried to...
They were only defending themselves.
Thank you.
Now that the prosecution has presented its evidence and
It's our turn. I call the Can you tell us what happened during the attack in front of you?
I was inside my workshop at the time of the attack, and
That's a very useful...
The prosecution will refrain from comment.
I didn't see anything, but I did hear what happened. I clearly heard someone shouting.
Can you tell us?
Not entirely, but I distinctly heard the words savage and traitor.
It was a native who was shouting as he threw himself at my men.
No, I didn't recognize the voice. It wasn't any of the What's more, I'd like to add that the defendants were thoughtful, not the savage.
Thank you. It seems clear that the attack was... This contradict...
I don't believe a...
Madam, we have tolerated your repeated interruptions, but we will not. Does the prosecution...
No.
Would you like to call...
I'm not sure it's a good idea.
Call the carpenter to the stand.
Of course. I hope his I call carpet... Can you tell us where you were when...
I was in my workshop, which is partly open to the outside. It's across from the...
So, you saw the...
Yes, I saw everything. I saw the defendants leaving the mistress's workshop. Then a group of armed men in Alliance uniform. They called the group savages and traitors and attacked. The defendants were forced to defend themselves. They were much better fighters.
Lies! My trained soldiers would never have been defeated by this savage...
Silence! Let the witness...
Then the head guard and his men showed up. So did you, Master.
I have no... After listening to this testimony...
Does the
Absolute. You're a carpenter now.
I was a ship...
That's a far more noble and respected
I lost my job and I was blamed for the loss...
Tell me.
The ship's captain was named...
She was Isn't it only natural that this man, who feels like he owes, would take the stand and lie for her?
I warned you.
Do you have any...
No.
Does the defense have any other witnesses to call?
I was thinking of calling Alvida to the stand.
Call Alvida. She can testify.
I'm more than willing to answer your questions.
I call the Can you introduce?
My name is Captain Alv.
Can you remind the court of what?
I sailed from the coast of Tynea to We barely set foot outside the... One of them shouted at us that we were savages. Then they attacked us. Fortunately, we were able to defeat them. It was only then that the head guard... He wanted to arrest everyone, and you stopped him. So, I...
Thank you, Captain.
Does the
Of course. Captain, are you sure you're savage? You wouldn't be the first person to try...
I'm absolutely certain that the events... And please don't compare my friend to an animal.
Then how do you explain that a Naut longshoreman...
The only explanation is that he was lying.
And who's to say you're not the one who's lying? Your hands are red with the...
Emissary, please control yourself. If you show disrespect to the witness again, we will put an end...
Please, forgive me.
Master, we have no...
We shall now proceed to show...
We would now like to present...
Evidence?
Emissary, the defense has the floor.
I have here a document, signed by this very emissary, which mentions an agreement with a certain... The document states that this man is to alert the head... It also states that he will have the reward for this...
It must be a forgery. A forgery created by the defendant.
As our master librarian is a handwriting specialist, I suggest that he...
I will look into this.
We would like to present this report, which was found in a hideout.
How dare you? What kind of scandalous accusation is that?
Explain yourself, Master of the Shipyard. It is highly unusual to describe the person...
How else can I describe the activities that required the emissary to travel to an obscure cabin in the inland territory? Not to mention the fact that this report describes these activities in great detail.
Lies! Lies and more lies! An outrageous forgery!
Let the defense
The emissary and her men were obviously making deals.
For shame. Master, I'm counting on you to give us these documents so that we can find the culprits.
Yes. We won't let a few
And just how did you find this obviously forged report?
You may ask your questions when the defense...
In addition to the highly instructive explanations of their smuggling activities, these documents also include a very important element that is of interest in these. The attack is clearly planned out in detail. If the Alliance men were able to kill the natives, the captain and her companions, then the testimony of the longshoreman and the head guard was to have cleared them of any suspicion. If not, well, we've all seen how the rest of the plan was to play out.
Nonsense! This is unacceptable!
Why would the emissary have planned such a
The report is very clear on this point. Some are starting to raise their voices here against what's happening in Tier 4D, especially if we all thought the natives were savages and beasts, we'd have fewer scruples.
That's enough, ma'am. How dare you?
We will study this report carefully. And if it proves to be true, you'll be the one to answer for it.
Master, do you have any...
No, we have nothing.
We have nothing more to add.
The defense has presented all of its evidence, and will now defer to the Council's judgment.
In that case, we will now take leave to deliberate.
Can't I plead my case?
If you were hoping to make a case for your ideas, you should know that's not how things work around here. The witnesses and the evidence are presented, and anyone can examine and refute them, but the final decision is the Council's. We'll return once a unanimous decision has been made. The Council has come to a decision. I now give the floor to Admiral Cabral, who will announce the verdict.
Thank you. The trial was a farce. It was an obvious attempt to use the Nauts to further the political ambitions of certain factions of the Alliance.
I protest!
We will not stand for it. We find Captain Alvida and her companions innocent, of course, and the Alliance emissary and her retinue are henceforth banished from Yuxantis.
Banished? If you think we're going to accept...
Silence! This is our island.
ザビデオね、ここ
You
で
shall
殺したいな。
respect our laws. You will be taken back to the
後々めんど
mainland
くさい
as
な。
soon as possible. And a thorough investigation will be carried out to identify and bring to justice.
The Council has ruled, and the court is adjourned.
You're free, and may do as you please until you're ready to board your ship, Captain. Despite the trial, I've had the shipyard working on it, and it'll be ready to sail with the tide tomorrow.
Captain, I know what you think of me. What?
What is it?
I hear you're looking for your mother.
Is that so? How could you possibly know that?
I'll tell you when the time comes.
I don't trust you, Silvio, but I'll come.
Ah, ma ja.これはね、両方とも有能なんですけどな。あ、間違った。あ
Oh, thank you. Thank you for getting me out of there. I'm sorry that even here, but I'll get you home. Tomorrow, we'll have a ship.
Why do we not leave now? You say you want to take us home.
Because this kind of expedition is incredibly expensive. Sailing to... You're going to need a protector. A patron. But don't look at me. I don't have a coin.
I know someone who wants to go home, too.
Not in the least. I'm very happy to be here with you.
We can choose our destination, what, in the meantime. Anything you like.
Wait. I'm sorry. I'd like to accompany you. Even if I have to wait.
There are enough of your people on our island.
And you can surely find another ship. The Alliance regularly funds crossing
That's true. I could probably find back, but I'd have to make compromises I'm not willing to make. Please, let me prove that not all of my...
She did warn us and helped us with the framing.
Whether or not you can be a part...
Ah. If I hadn't been involved with that emissary. Take time to rest, now.
Thank you for...
Well done. You've managed to get... I hold this emissary and her vision of the...
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. But... Because...
Wait. I'm sorry. I'd like to...
There are enough...
And you can surely...
That's true. But I'd have to... Please.
She did warn us.
Whether or not...
めんどくさいことになりました。 アクションポイントゼロはね、割と強力だと思う。うわっ、ちょっと装備作るか。
So, thank you for coming. Silvio was just gone.
Tomorrow, you'll be given a ship.
But I thought it would.
Lost? No. But, as you know, I was the shipwright working on a cache in her cabin. If her logbooks...
Why did you come to find Alvida?
The trial and
It has nothing to do with the trial. If I've come now, it's because you are gonna take you on your mother's ship. It's too good for I know that the captain's logbook will prove my
What do you know?
Unfortunately.
I have always worked my heart, and I would never have let your mother I don't know what happened. According to the official report, the week, and for that reason it ran aground not far, but I know.
Didn't you lose your...
Indeed. Admiral Barcelos found... But since there was no...
Thank you for answer.
I still don't trust you, Silvio.
I sincerely... I'll go back to my work.
Do you need my services?
I will...
See you.
If we keep this up, I'll end up becoming a real That being said, I'm really glad that we... But then ain't... That's rare. My.
What do you think?
I've known the Naught's Guild, but I must admit that their bizarre hierarchy and this town that's...
Goodbye.
See you later.
You seem a little lost.
Good day.
Hello. Need me?
Yes?
Why did the Alliance invade?
That's a good question. There are resources on your island that we don't have, or no longer have. Your people don't exploit the land as we, but we like to domesticate. Our country is slowly dying. So my people are looking for new...
But they do it at the expense of my...
It's true. But our technology is superior to... Most of them think they're giving you a gift by doing so. I'm sorry.
What does your...
I draw up maps. I go to different places, cities, villages.
And to...
That's true. Although every coin...
What brought...
That's already an excellent reason. But you're right. It was Naughts guard their island. They resemble us, but they are also having the chance to
Boy.
If I can be of any...
I'm...
なるほど。船乗る前にちょっと宝探しやりたいな。出たんじゃんマークによ。2個目以降はもうないか。
Look, Fridengar. The ground is sunken there. Someone must have buried something. We need something we can dig with.
これやっぱりアルビタをね入れてからやるか。
Alvida left for the port at dawn. She was excited to see her ship at last. Are we going to meet her?
Julia はあるんだけど天候がないのがちょっと寂しい。
There you are. I'm happy to see Captain Alvida has all. When you're ready, just say the word. We've still got.
まあいっか。すぐ戻れるし。
So?
We're ready.
In that case, climb into the.
Well, what do you think of my ship? It's quite...
Yes, it is a fine vessel. But when will...
As soon as I can pay the crew and start the old...
My family would certainly be able to finance the journey. Especially they're a rival family who rule over the cities of Serene and New Serene. Come to think of it, they too...
That would entail going to Peren, wouldn't it? I wouldn't mind going there.
Really?
Yes. A man of the cloth.
I've heard of him. A charming...
Yes, he's a priest, and he can help me get home.
Yes, I've heard of him. My family is going to be thrilled.
As for me, I'd like to go... We left behind a giant, rampaging creature. We can't just leave this beast to wander. And since it's not possible to dock in Dooten, this will bring...
That's a lot of destinations to choose from. So...
これちょっといらないんですけどな。原因は逆に大事です。他もう待ってりゃいいんかな。
Hello?
Not all ships do, but it seems that you have support. Would you like to see?
なるほど。メモリストーンもね、ここずっと入るんですよね。クリア直前のデータでしたらね、もう8個あるんですよ。これも28入ったら入れるな。 つまりティール本当にないんですよ。
Good day.
What do you know?
I don't.
Ah, excellent time.
What is it?
I ran into my only nephew, Rudolph, a little... That's putting it mild. It appears to have been written by a servant. He says that she was lured to a meeting by my nephew in the course of the various... I'm worried about him. I could take care of it myself. Would you help me? It appeared in the court.
Why?
It's a very... I'm...
これはひどい。
Ah.
I'm so...
Thank you.
Will...
Hello.
I imagine that there are more urgent matters. That said, I need to inform him of all that we have witnessed. He will know what to do, and he is also a... He could certainly help us.
You...
But I know he'll know...
You consider...
Yes. Is there anything...
You're saying that you're...
Teleme is an enemy of the Alliance, as you know. And my nation, we have a different approach. It may not be perfect, I will readily... But we have no desire to remove your people from any information that would allow Teleme to...
Where can we...
He can be found most...
We'll go to Paran soon.
If you end up docking in the city...
Of course. The magic that you're using...
I admit that I never thought about... Of course, there is special training, and your faith is so But who am I to question what the divine intent... It's incredible. May the enlightened forgive me. But I would have never thought that Of course, you'll need to continue
Thank you, Faust. I must...
See you...
I know you already have a lot to do. While I was studying in it was someone very... In addition to the joy I would feel to... It's been a long time since we last met, and I don't know where to find him. But his cousin Baran could... He's a merchant who owns a If you agree?
It's not really...
Of course.
I've seen you use rock.
You young people are all... I'll show you the fundament. Well? What do you think?
It wasn't as hard. Boy.
See you.
Thank you for coming to see me. I want to find the Black Algs. That woman is our only clue. Please help me.
I under...
Fine.
See you later.
Boy.
I'm glad you came to see me. Good.
What does it...
As you may remember, despite everything that's happened to that ship, but she had so little trust that she wrote in code. And I don't understand it. I need to know what information...
Of course.
I need you to find someone who can
I'm at your...
Someone in Ixantis can surely help us.
Are you happy to have become the captain of the Constantia?
I'm happy to have... After all, and many memories came back to...
The things we really...
I had never thought about that before. True love cannot exist without just like the oceans. You have to be able to endure together and laugh together.
I won't...
Don't worry. I hope at least one of the admirals can help us. This is the first time I've heard of an encrypted logbook.
Doesn't she have other relatives who might know her code?
She and my father hadn't been getting along very well towards the end. But apart from him, I don't really see who could help us.
Well then, I admit.
We could use your...
It's Mum's logbook.
Are you sure it's your mother's logbook?
I'm absolutely sure. The cash.
I'm sorry, Alvida. Logbooks are usually made to be shared with other...
Do you know anyone?
I can only think of one person in Ixantis who's capable of such a feat. Our master...
Thanks for your help.
Please, is there anything...
Thank...
You're...
前回はね、1周目の時師匠を飛ばしましたので、今回ちゃんとやります。
Hello. You may come in and speak to the librarian.
I can't tell you how happy I am that you've not only proved, but you also forced that horrible woman to acknowledge her lie.
Wait.
Yes. I was born there a long time ago, but we never What can I do?
I'd never have How did one of our...
It's a long story. I come from a small...
The village of the seaside in the maze.
Exactly. I would watch these strange... Sometimes they would stop and send men. They fascinated me. So one day, I was very young then, and became first... What fascinated me more than anything, I'd learnt to read and write, and joined this when the previous librarian was too exhausted.
What is the...
Apart from preside, I am the guardian of the Naught's knowledge. I don't use magic, but like you, I'm also consulted by the island's inhabitants. I strive to provide
What can you tell us about...
It's a fabulous place. The Naughts have kept all the Portaland chart. It's an extraordinary treasure, which explains why only some nations would do...
We managed to...
We found it in a cache on board the
Well, that's wonderful news. I just...
Oh, alas, as it stands, it will be no...
Encoded? That's strange.
You wouldn't have a way to decipher it.
I know some codes, of course, but without knowing... However, I may... That's it. I found what I needed. Alma, Estrella's first mate, whom she trusted more than anyone. In my archives, I only found she settled in Alima.
Thank you for your help, Matt.
My pleasure, Captain. And if you manage to decide...
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
If you want us to decipher your mother's...
Ludwig or Safia will surely know where...
うわー、状況良くないな。つまりこれはどっちでもいいって話か。わー。
You're back.
We'll leave you.
なるほど。動揺しましたので、ちょっとね、図書館の中でも探索しましょうか。マント足りないな、マント。結局オリマに行かないといけないんだ。めんどくさくて死にそう。 アルビダ特にないんですよね、コメント。宝に対して。
Seems to me that there's a depression in the ground here. Something must be buried. But we need a shovel. Seems to me that there's a depression in the ground here. Something must be buried. But we need a shovel.
seems to me that there's a depression in the ground here. Something must be buried. But we need a shovel.
"これだけ?"
Do you have any idea how Fausta planned on contacting Zerin without Kernaz finding out?
We should ask her.
My head feels so heavy. Oh, I think I'm gonna faint. I hurt all over. Help me. I can't take it.
You're the ones in all those It's always hard to recognize someone from a description, but I'm pretty sure it's you.
What?
Yes. Yes, I'm sure of it.
Say the word.
Go ahead, Till.
Will you shut up already? They're already under arrest. There's no point.
Oh,
Captain Till of the... So unless you want to...
I'm really confused. I better get back to what...
So they're still looking for us. And they've even put up posters to warn everyone about us.
このオリマのデータをね、ちょっと残す必要があるな。うん、賄賂ですよね。うわー、間違ったよ。 好感度とかそういうものが関連なかったら賄賂を出すつもりじゃけど。
I hear guards coming this way. We should avoid them. I don't like the idea of fighting them when they're just doing their job.
Well then.
I'm sorry, but...
Thank you.
Do you have any idea how we could...
Possibly, yes. If a Naut retired in the city. And unfortunately, apart from her, I don't really know.
We'll talk...
Oh.
Hello.
You must know Olim.
Is that all I am to you? Olima is a sprawling city. The port is... That's where most of the trade... Then there's the science district, which the city's found. It's mainly in Of course, there's also... It's a very live... Which brings... There.
Goodbye.
See you later.
Oh, what a racket. Well?
We're looking for a Naut to forsword the sea.
This man is suffering the consequences of...
Here.
Crikey, it works. That's incredible.
A purge potion. Now that you've recovered.
Alma.
So can you tell us...
Don't worry.
As far as I know, she lives in the north. Is that all?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, I can't wait to meet Alma. And not just to translate the law book. I met her as a child. But at the time, I wasn't in the least interested in my parents' friends.
I know the area well. There are guard patrols here. I'd rather avoid them than be forced to fight my brothers in arms.
わしは1個に構わないんですよ。戦っても特にねデメリットないんだ。
I have some items I brought back from your trip. Hello? What can...
We'll leave you.
Goodbye.
一方と話したらもう一方消えるんだ。嫌じゃのう。素質またか。
We're too late. The soldiers have already surrounded our house. We have to get her out of there.
You! Stop right there! This is a special operation, and we have...
We're sorry, we don't...
It's none of your... But... Wait, I reckon... To arms, men!
The sea that
If
gave
you
them
dare harm the captain again, you'll pay for it!
Thank you for coming to our aid.
Who I am doesn't matter. The only thing that...
He doesn't look like a bashful lover. I wonder what...
I see that you're in good company, Captain.
And may I know?
Well... he asked me to keep an eye...
Where was he when we faced that giant creature on the coast? Or when is a lie? Where was he when I guided that skiff through the storm? Nowhere. He was never there. All I have, I owe only to my... But now, he suddenly feels guilty and decides to stick me with... Get out of here.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Alvida, this is between you and your father.
I'm no longer a child. Go tell my father that I
am sorry that you feel this way. I will take your message.
Have you ever seen this man, Alvida? Is he really one of your father's men?
I've never seen him before, but if he says that my father ordered him to guard me, it must be true. I can't believe he has so little trust in me.
Do you blame your father for wanting to protect you? Or for not understanding that you no longer need his protection?
I don't care what my father wants. I don't want this man around me.
もうね、本当にトロコの最大の障害はね、おそらく賄賂だな。
Alma, you can come.
And I hope you...
How can I know?
Alma, I'm Alvida.
Alvida? The last time I saw Alvida, she was still too young to...
I grew up and climbed to the top, it's true. I found my mother's logbook.
Then you found her cache. With Sylvia, I will help you. As you said, I can't stay here.
We could escort you to my ship.
You can come out,
Alma, don't worry. We'll get you to the
上の方が安全らしいんじゃけど。
Hands are safe and sound.
Thank you, Alvida. And thank you all. I really don't understand why these soldiers want me dead.
We'll have to be very careful on the way. Other soldiers may be looking for you.
I'm gonna wipe them from the face of the earth.
Ah, you have returned.
It's not...
Of course. Boy, see you.
衛兵はないんですけど暗殺者は
Eels, you're wanted. We better tear down those posters before the whole town comes after us.
We've almost reached the Constantia.
I'm really grateful for your help. I must admit that I'm a little nervous about setting foot on that ship again.
Oh, it's been perfectly repaired. You'll see.
These soldiers are not imbeciles. They'll be keeping good watch over the port. Stay sharp.
That boy over there bears an uncanny resemblance to one of your people from that camp. In the cave. Could he have joined our ranks? We should go talk to him. Don't you think?
どこどこの誰
The weather's nice today, isn't it?
I recognize you. I admit, What can I... How did you... A lot of things. When Laden there were so many soldiers, and I was still weak. I wandered along the coast for a while. They took me in, and I was able to heal, being part of this... I'm happy to see you survived. I've been through so much. And I've joined a new clan. I tried to find out what had become of them. But the trader who bought them, Iqbal, no. Then we'll be... I hope...
わかんねえよ マークもないの。
We're here. All we have to do.
Thank you. Thank you for protect. If you have anything else to do here, I can go to the
We'll come with you.
What a relief to be here on the Constantia. It has been well repaired.
Thank you.
Will you be able to help us?
Estrella had become very suspicious before her end. She never wanted to tell me what was so yes.
Do you know what?
Not in the least. In any case, thank goodness.
I doubt these happenings are chance. It's as if our search...
It does seem to be quite a coincidence. But how could they know? I hope that the What can you tell?
She was an incredible woman. I would have followed her. You remind me of her, Elvie.
We'll let you...
I'm already much better, don't worry. If I may, I will disembark at one of your next stops in the congregation, or in duty. I'm no longer made for life.
Thank you, Alma. And thank you for agreeing to help. I can't believe my father sent someone to keep an eye on me and protect... Oh, does he really believe... Anyway.
You must be very
Oh, of course. That's not always the case. But this rank offers me... Maybe I'll be in any case.
I won't, but...
Don't worry.
はい、それではね、これで一棚にはなっていまして、時間もまあまあ、ちょっとわしのね、予想よりは少し早めだけど、いいんじゃないかな。で、人もいなくなりましたので、本日はここまでにしたいと思います。ここまでご視聴いただきありがとうございます。ぜひまた明日ね、来てくださいねと。明日も引き続きね、こちらのメインの攻略をやっていきたいと思います。まあ、探索とリセマラはね、なるべく配信会の時でね、やって、で、配信の時はね、ストーリーメインでやっていきたいと思います。はい。それでは長い時間お疲れ様でした。またねー。